Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and I thought we could talk about the big reveal from Thor Love and Thunder, Hercules. Well, if you guys haven't seen Thor Love and Thunder yet, we're going to talk some spoilers here, so I would click away. I don't want anything ruined for you, but this post-credit scene has been out in the wild for about a week now, and I think many people are aware that this character premiered in the MCU. Now, as many of you know, the post-credit scene for Thor Love and Thunder introduced us to the one and only Hercules. Hercules has been a mainstay in the Marvel Universe for decades, and now he's finally coming to life in the MCU. I thought we could take a couple minutes to talk about this comic book version of Hercules, where he came from, his powers, and how he might ultimately integrate into Thor's franchise and the MCU at large. The character of Hercules is obviously centuries old, but he actually debuted in Marvel Comics in 1964 in Avengers number 10. Now, to be fair, this was as a minion of Immortus, and later on was proven to be an imposter. Technically, his first formal appearance was in Journey into Mystery Annual number 1, which was in 1965, and went on to establish the Hercules-Thor rivalry that's been so common in the comics for decades. Now, he eventually became a regular guest star in Thor comics, even teamed up with the Avengers starting in issue 38, before moving along to his own series and his own team, the Champions, which ran for 17 issues starting in 1975. Additionally, he got 2 limited series. This was by writer-artist Bob Layton, but was set in an alternate universe. It was a 24th century version of Hercules, and this was Hercules Prince of Power Volume 1 and Volume 2, both of which ran for 4 issues and were released in 1982 and 1984. This storyline dealt with him being exiled from Olympus and going on a series of adventures to create a new identity. Now in the comics, and I expect him to be the same in the MCU, he possesses the typical powers of an Olympian god. This includes superhuman strength, durability, reflexes and speed, stamina, and endurance. He is often considered the strongest of all Olympians, and is capable of absolutely incredible feats. Some of these things include lifting and hurling a giant sequoia tree, knocking out a yellow-crested titan, and even dragging the island of Manhattan. He actually has super strong legs and can run at over 100 miles an hour and leap about 100 feet into the air. He also possesses the durability to withstand mighty blows, including those from the Thunder God himself, as well as high-caliber bullets. Now, as far as combat goes, few are as well-versed as Hercules. Now, he has many of the classic Roman skills, including archery, boxing, and wrestling. But in combat, he occasionally wields a gold-looking adamantium mace. Now, this mace is as durable as Thor's hammer, but it lacks the magical enchantment. It was actually forged by the Greek god Hephaestus. He also is resistant to nearly all earthly diseases, possesses an amazing healing factor and is immortal, and is generally immune to most magic. Just like in the Greek legend, in the Marvel Universe, he is the son of Zeus and the mortal woman Alcima. If you're familiar with Greek mythos, this story is pretty neat in itself and creates a ton of drama within the Greek gods. Now, he's just being introduced into the MCU, but in the comics, he is an ancient Greek demigod and has worldwide fame as one of the greatest heroes ever, many of which, even in the comics, are ripped right from Greek mythology. This includes sailing with Jason as an Argonaut in search of the Golden Fleece, the sacking of Troy, and even taking hold of Atlas's burden and supporting the weight of the heavens. So his accomplishments, along with his 12 labors, are very famous in the comics, and I am curious how they will bring them to life in the MCU. Now, where he appears next, we're going to have to wait and see. There's a lot of possibilities there, and we might dig into that a little bit in the near future. I suspect we may have to wait until the next Thor movie before we see Hercules again, but there is a distinct possibilities with things like the Young Avengers forming up that he could show up before then, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, if we get any more news about Hercules in the MCU, we're going to bring it to you right away. If you want all the Hercules updates, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll make sure you get all the news. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about Hercules finally joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And where do you believe Hercules will appear next? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.